All right. So Contra is an interesting game in the sense of I feel like most people, if you were of the NES era, have probably played Contra. Even if you haven't, you probably know about the Konami Code, which some people refer to as the Contra Code, because this was the game where it kind of was like a big thing. It's been in quite a bunch of games even since then, but this so if you're not familiar, obviously the Konami Code, up down down, left right, BA start or select start in this game if you're going to play with two players, um gives you 30 lives instead of I think the 3 that you normally start with. And I don't know if I've ever played this game with just the 3 lives, but I don't think I could finish it with just the 3 lives. Um, Maybe the 30 lives causes me to be a little bit more reckless than I would be if I only had 3 lives. I would have to kind of take things a little bit slowly, get a little bit better at the game. But with the 30 lives, it's all good. It's all good. So I feel like Contra is just one of those classic NES games I think a lot of people know about. You know, obviously it's a port of an arcade game, and it very much has that arcade feel to it, even on the home version. And so it's I think it's probably generally a little bit shorter of a game, just because a lot of those arcade games, if you think about the classic arcades, we would go and you would put down some quarters and play some games. Those games couldn't be incredibly long because you had to do it in one sitting until the Neo Geo, which was a very interesting concept that I don't think ever really took off properly. There was no way to like save a game, although I guess there were some games where you could register, like NBA Jam was one where you could like register your initials and then you could come back and play on the same machine and it would keep your stats and you could keep your progress. So there were a few games that did that, but not earlier arcade games for sure. But the idea being is that you would try and finish the game in one session because that's what your quarter paid for, or your multiple quarters if you kept continuing. So yeah, this is definitely not on the longer side, but it's a fun game. It's a I think it's kind of the prototypical, at least classic run and gun game. I believe they refer to it as. So literally, like you sound, you're just running through these levels and you're shooting a bunch of stuff. So um, it's a pretty simple game, but some again, like we've talked about when I mentioned during the Mega Man 1 stream the other day, that sometimes the beauty in games are in their simplicity. And when you start to make them a little bit too complicated, you lose some of that essence. And so this Contra game is pretty simple, but it's simple and fun. So we're gonna play through. I am going to use the code. I am going to do this with 30 lives. I am not going to try and do this with 3 lives. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. And oh, I guess one other major thing about Contra, at least for me, is Contra has one of the best, and I hate to use that word best because especially when we're talking about something like this is subjective. But the soundtrack for Contra is pretty spectacular. I think pretty much every song in the game is pretty good. To the point I've joked about this on our friend Molly Mock's stream because he has a list of overclock remix songs that he plays on his stream, and there's a couple, at least one Contra song on there. And one of the things that I always used to notice, and I haven't really completely frequented OC Remix in a long time, but those like Contra remixes or covers of Contra songs more often than not ended up being like a compilation instead of someone just doing like a full version of just one of the songs from Contra. It would always kind of almost be a full soundtrack compilation or a medley. I guess a medley would be the word we're looking for. But it's a good. I mean, like I said, we'll get into it. I mean, generally speaking, the entire soundtrack of this is pretty good. So, but yeah, I don't think really there's much else to say about Contra that people aren't already aware of. So let's get to it, shall we? Let's load up Contra. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. 30 lives, let's go. All right, shoot and jump and move. It's as simple as that. And then you get these power-ups. One of the cool things I remember about this game is that you had this kind of multi-directional, like you could shoot diagonally. Like you can shoot up. What am I doing? Oh, you can't jump in the water. It's throwing me off here. You can even shoot while you're like in this this flip jump thing, which is kind of wacky, but I feel like I almost never take this path. The spread gun. Oh, there's my first death. That's the other thing is, it's one hit and you're dead. This is like everybody's favorite gun in the game. Can I get the rapid fire without... Nice. I mean, just look at how much ground this spread gun covers. Stage 2, base 1. Then you got these base missions where you have this weird kind of different angle. Those red guys will give you actual power-ups. So I guess I don't actually need to shoot the gun above it. I just need to hit the target there. Ah. Boss time. Oh man, for some reason I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing there. Because when you die... Alright, that's already 3 lives. I know I can destroy these. Bro. Hey, Abditis. Contra with 30 life cheat? Yes. I am not. I've already died 4 times, so I would have already game overed. Stage 3, Waterfall. I don't even know if you can destroy these boulders. I always forget that if you like rapid tap the laser gun, it just does this. It doesn't actually shoot. That's the invincibility, right? Yeah. The only direction you can't shoot is directly underneath you. Spread gun! Come on. Here we go. You can't shoot those, huh? Come on. There we go. Got him. Speaking of getting them, we're getting a raid. Stage 4, Base 2. Taxi coming in with a raid. Welcome in everybody coming from Taxi Stream. And yes, we are playing, and I just died. We are playing Contra. Quit chucking explosives at me. Hope everybody enjoyed the Valheim that was happening on Taxi Stream. I just get an extra life. This is so old. It's so good though. She got this little weird fire gun now. Ah, I always forget I can shoot those and I try and always avoid them and it doesn't always work out so well. Thank God for 30 lives. Oh, I can get the red guy. I'm not even hitting that, am I? Mine says OMG, look, 4 colors in this game. Oh, please. There's green, there's red, I have blue, and skin tone. Oh, that's the invincibility thing. way more than 4 colors. This isn't the original Game Boy Color. I don't know why I'm avoiding bullets. I'm invincible. Oh, I got uninvincible just as the thing got to me. So how was the Valheim taxi? Did you do all the Viking things? Oh, get out of here. Ah, bullets everywhere. It was good, always good. Got to show Greb a bear up close. Who would want to see a bear up close? Ooh. These guys fly. I would, weirdo. I mean, it's not high on my list of things to do to be eaten, you know? Other bears? I mean, I guess that's fair, Olympiad. These things fly around like crazy. Ripping apart a building and remaking is always fun. Is it? I'm gonna try to be sneaky. I can't get a... too many of these stupid things flying around. I can't get a good shot. He says it was a necessary evil. I was outgrowing the tiny place I first made. Wait, did you grow your family, your Viking family, and you needed more space? Stage 5, Snowfield. Learned more stuff. I had to make room for it. Okay. Although there's just these explosives coming out of the trees. Whoa. Oh no, I didn't make the jump. What's the date of this game? 1986? Don't think quite that old. I was gonna say, wait a second. I totally got that. I want to say maybe 89. Is it 87? One year difference, I'm fired. Dun, 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 dun. If you don't have the spread gun, that's like almost impossible to not take a death there. I mean, unless you're a lot better at the game than I am, but I'm not. I don't claim to be that good at this game. Bro. This probably would have been much easier with the spread gun. Oh god. Oh god, that's right, I gotta remember this. Thank the Lord for 30 lives. Stage 6, Energy Zone. This guy can't turn around. Bro, come on. Just because I can. Ah! Kind of worth, I guess. Just don't know when this is gonna wear off. Oh, jeez. Oh. You're gonna duck, shoot, would you? It's turned red. He must be almost dead. Stage 7, Hangar. Oh, that's right. I can't touch that. Oh, God. Really? Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I was gonna say, all right, this is gonna wear off right when I'm underneath one of these. Bro. Excuse me. We did it. Stage 8, Alien's Lair. I have 9 lives left. That's good. Oh, God, look at these things. Oh, hello. Just walk right off. That's a interesting strategy. Ooh, is that an extra life? I think that's an extra life. This is a bad idea. Hey. We did it, everybody. We finished Contra. I forgot exactly how short this game is. Congratulations, you've destroyed the vile Red Falcon and saved the universe. Consider yourself a hero. That's right, you guys heard it. I'm a hero. Roll those credits. Next says that was fast. That was indeed fast. I mean, let's be real though. If I didn't use the code for 30 lives, I don't know how fast that would have gone. I don't know if I would have finished. I would have had to go back and continue, and I think you get like 3 continues and then it's just game over. So I don't think I would have finished the game. Oh, Jax is redeemed for a treat for Steve. That's you, pal. You want to get one? I don't know if I don't want to make a move. Doesn't it just like go into another? Yeah. Oh my God! You just continue. Hello. Where's the pause? Oh, I'm outside of the window. That's right. There we go. Next is I have bacon, so Steve needs a treat. Oh, you look at that. All right, lay down. There you go. Everyone can see you over here. He's definitely feeling. He seems to be feeling a little bit better today. He doesn't seem to be in quite as much pain when he like moves or gets up, so that's a good thing. He actually jumped up on the bed on his own earlier, so he's seems to be on the mend a little bit, huh, pal? So all right, there you go. That was Contra. I don't know what I have else to say. Again, I love the soundtrack to that game. This game is just a fun, simple run around, shoot a bunch of things game. I guess it doesn't have to. Again, it doesn't always have to be the most convoluted game in the world to be enjoyable. Sometimes a lot of these old NES games, these older games, they were simple, sometimes maybe out of necessity, but they weren't worse off for it. I think sometimes games get a little bit too complicated, and it's a detriment. But you know, if you enjoy this kind of action style, if you haven't ever played Contra, go play it. It's like I said, pretty simple game. Use the Konami Code. Again, if you don't remember the Konami Code, if you don't know it, and you've been living under a rock for the last 30 years or 40 years or maybe longer than that, it's up, down, down, left, right, BA, start, or select start if you're playing with 2 players in this game. Jack says my grandma bought all my cousins this game for Christmas. Oh, really? It's a fun game. It's a fun game. So I don't really have much else to add. Again, pretty simple, pretty short. You know, we tackled this in about a half hour, 35 minutes ish. So, but Jack says one of my cousins was over for Christmas. We didn't have the code, but we stayed up all night. Yeah, this is a different beast if you're not doing this with the 30 lives code. That's for sure. There are people who are much better at this game than I am that can finish the game without the 30 lives code. I am not that talented, so I choose not to be, and I choose not to even try. But all right, guys, there we go. That is Contra.